Votre Excellence, Madame van der Leyen, Monsieur le Premier ministre, Monsieur le Président Fury, Mesdames et Messieurs, les chefs de parti, Mesdames et Messieurs les parlementaires.
Honorable parliamentarians, distinguished guests. Let me welcome you all to this extraordinary event.
Marked by first official visit by President van der Leyen to Canada, Her Excellency's first address to Canada's Parliament, and on the eve of International Women's Day, an address by the first woman President of the European Commission. And as Speaker of the House of Commons, I've had the great honour, Madam President, to be among the first to welcome you to Canada's Parliament. Permettez-moi maintenant d'inviter le très honorable.
I now invite the Right Honourable Prime Minister to say a few words. Mr. Prime Minister.
Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Speaker, parliamentarians, dear friends, dear colleagues, thank you for being here tonight for this very special occasion.
It's my honor to welcome the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, to address our Parliament. Almost a year ago, I addressed the European Parliament in Brussels, and it is our profound privilege to host you here at the seat of our government in Ottawa tonight. It is a testament to how deep and strong the bonds between Canada and Europe have become.
In March of last year, I addressed the European Parliament. It was a few weeks after the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine that shook international stability. Vladimir Putin brought a war to Europe on a scale not seen since the Second World War. He thought the world was divided. He thought his invasion would weaken the European Union, NATO, and the ties between the world's democratic friends and allies. Well, a year later, it is clear how wrong he was.
President von der Leyen, you are here as an inspirational leader who has been central to galvanizing support for Ukraine and its people, not only across Europe, but around the world. You are a defender of democracy, of freedom, and of peace. You are dedicated to helping the most vulnerable. You embody the values that we cherish as Canadians, and our government and all Canadians are proud to call you a friend. As the Speaker pointed out, tomorrow is International Women's Day. It bears pointing out that President von der Leyen is only the sixth woman to address Canadian Parliament like this, and the first woman elected to be President of the European Commission. She is one of many, many women around the world who have become the face of resistance to autocracy. Women like Belarusian opposition leader Svetlana Tsikhanouskaya, who just yesterday was sentenced in exile to 15 years in prison. Or the women of Iran, from schoolgirls to grandmothers, who took to the streets demanding to live their lives free of persecution and started a movement that has resonated around the world with the rallying cry of Zan, Zendegi, Azadi, women, life, liberty. And with women around the world facing threats to their right to choose, it is more important than ever that their voices ring loudly from every corner of society. Because when women have strong voices and hold positions of leadership, it makes our democracies stronger. The world is facing challenges, and we need strong, principled, and responsible leadership from people of all backgrounds. So thank you, Ursula, for not just being a strong example of that leadership, but also for putting forward policies, decisions, and solutions that are empowering important voices across Europe and around the world. Ensemble,
together, we will build a better future and grow resilient economies focused on the well-being of all Canadians and Europeans. We will build a future powered by clean energy and clean growth, a future where Canada's critical minerals are the foundation of our clean technologies around the world, a future where we fight climate change and create good jobs for the middle class on both sides of the Atlantic. In 2017, it was here in the House of Commons that the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement between Canada and the European Union was ratified. And in 5 years, trade between Canada and the European Union had already increased by 2/3.
The partnership between Canada and the EU is stronger than ever. It is built on our shared belief in gender equality, in human rights, in international law, in a strong and growing middle class, and in growth that creates opportunities for everyone. Fundamentally, it is built on a belief in strong and lasting democratic institutions like the one we are in today. So without further delay, I am pleased and honoured to welcome President von der Leyen for her joint address to Parliament.